Guys, this is Astranox. Let's do a guild war. Okay, here we go, boys. We are fighting. Who are we fighting? We're fighting Ecbatana, and that's the first time we're actually fighting them. We are now rank 21, so moving back into top 20. Looks like we're winning this one. Unfortunately, there's only 2 fortresses that I can attack. That's it. I'm not gonna have access to Lionheart Stronghold because there's just like 30 minutes left in this guild war. So let's go in Dahlberg. I set up my attack already. So they don't have sustain. Now can I tank this Vildred? Can I tank this Vildred? He's gonna have attack buff, you know, he's gonna have speed buff. He might even get greater attack buff. And if he does get that, will my Angelic Montmorancy survive his burst? We'll have to find out. There's also Yuna that's gonna add some damage, but I'm gonna be able to go like in between, so it's all good. Round 2, you know, I'm bringing Fawn Cecilia for Aureus. It's not about just having Fawn Cecilia. Without her, like, just a knight with Aureus would be enough to bring my my ML Ken to a good survival level. And I'm getting HP memory imprint from Destina. It's just 1, but it does help. So let's go in there. And I'm bringing Destina because there's Seaside Bellona. That's why, yeah, Angelic, she's going to be on round 1. So here we go. Oh, wow, okay. My Krau's actually fast. My Krau's on almost 200 speed. You know, this is on the Europe server. So of course the gear level is not as OP, and I'm gonna be able to like push her back here because my effectiveness is like 100%. So it's very reliable. And here, you know, I could just like mess her stuff up if I want. You know, I could potentially just sleep her. Now we have the defense buff. We don't have to worry. We're definitely surviving this. There's not even an attack or great attack buff on Vildred, so he's not gonna do anything. So this one is definitely 1. If they went first, I would still, I believe, survive. I have Adamant Shield on Krau. You know, even if I couldn't get that defense buff going, yeah, I'm pretty confident it would have still have worked. He got attack buff. Let's just like attack him here. Oh, he's just about to die. And you know what? He's probably gonna survive. He's probably gonna survive. Oh. Nope. Okay. There we go. Let's just clean this up, and that's the end of it. And I have, you know, Fire Ken. He's just attacking my Ken with Proof of Valor, so survival is very good. Let's provoke him so he doesn't attack Ken this time, because defense break. And is he at 100 fighting spirit? Almost. So next time he actually he needs to use S1 again. I'm just gonna heal up. And Krau will get some healing from Rod. Actually, no, because he wasn't at the lowest HP threshold. And let's just pop Ken here and finish in style against Yuna with the horse. Then we'll move on to round 2. That's definitely gonna be a quick war. And oh, maybe I shouldn't have healed. She's still gonna die. Thank you. And there we go. So, you know, if you haven't seen the video, I pulled Charles. I pulled Charles on account number 3 on Europe. So, big hype there. And he's getting leveled. He's, you know, he's like level 56. I'm gonna wait for the free gear removal. That's gonna happen right when the patch drops. This video might be posted later, actually. I got something else planned to be posted before. So yeah, I'll post this one after the patch. Yeah, there's gonna be something that needs to be tested though for the patch. So maybe this video will get pushed like in a few days or something like that. You know, so yeah, because the patch, I mean, I want to test Champion Zerato. You know, Champion Zerato, like massive buff there. I'd like to test Mirsa, but I don't have her built. I don't have her built. That's the problem. But it wouldn't be too hard, actually, with 3 accounts. The fact that it costs Stigma to, you know, skill her up, it definitely wouldn't be hard. I definitely do have the gear for her. I'm sure a lot of players will be testing her out, other content creators, so Yeah, I might test her out later. Champion Zerato, on the other hand, he's already built on my Europe account. So there is that. Let's see, this player here, they actually have Champion Zerato. You know, their defense looks to be fairly successful. Okay, now on round 2, you know, there's Seaside in there. I'm gonna bring Destina. They have quite a bit of AoE with Vivian that's gonna go with the AoEs on round 2, on turn 2 I mean. So I might just leave the team as is. They're definitely going first with Roside. Round 1 though, round 1, that is the thing though. That's the thing. If I bring ML Ken on that, you know, Arbiter Vildred might get double tapped, but my team might not survive that. So yeah. Now, there won't be any defense break that might... Actually, it could land on Arahakan. I might just stick with this team, to be honest. I feel like I can pull through. Yeah, with Proof of Valor, I should be able to do it. It's just defense down, plus Arbiter. If he's running like Alexis Basket and he triggers that, yeah, that's gonna hurt real bad. But my Angelic Montmorancy, she's gonna go first. I could just like land S3 on Ken to have immunity. You know what? Let's just go in there with this team. Let's not even change anything and see how it goes. So yeah, that's the thing though. That's the thing. The fans buff is huge. So let's just attack Champion Zerato. We'll push him back. He's gonna get out of sync here. So the fast down is gonna come in later, which is much better this way. Let's no, I don't have to worry about oh, no sleep. He cannot be slept. Rip. Let's you know what, I don't want to land that on him. Let's just attack. I'm waiting for Arbiter because Violet's Talisman. What? Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of debuffs, man. The fans break is safe. It's safe as the third debuff. That that is unfortunate. That is definitely unfortunate. He's got Violet's Talisman, so I can just like start attacking him. Yeah, I'm just gonna clear that off. The problem would be Krau. Krau's gonna take quite a beating there. Oh boy. Let's just attack Armin here. Okay, we're just too quick, but he's still gonna take a beating. Oh, okay. Not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's potentially provoke him. Nope. Okay, we can just straight up attack him now. I could have done that before. Let's potentially sleep him. Oh, here we go. It happened. Debuffs. Debuffs. Yeah, I could go. I could do it. Let's just... he's at 0. Let's just use that. Whatever. I mean, he doesn't have sustain. Actually, Armin does bring some sustain. And... okay. We're pretty healthy. He's not even gonna die from this. Not even gonna die from this. It's just a slow grind here. You know, slowly lowering their health. We're definitely tanky. I mean, with this defense buff, it's working out beautifully. I can just S3 her. It's all good. And I guess we could just go with that. Okay, let's do it up. Now we still have defense buff on 2 of the heroes. So it's all good. And here I could go with the Soulburn if I want. Not even need S1. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I can't wait to see how Champion Zerato is gonna perform though. Like, it's very cool that he can attack 2 players at once. I don't know how much he's gonna recover though. Gonna have to balance his HP. You know, like he's gonna need a good amount of survival. You can't just have him super squishy unless you're like, I don't know, you're trolling or something. But to be like, to do it properly, you're gonna need some survival for sure. If you go all out offense, that's gonna be for PvE. It's not gonna be realistic in PvP unless you can bait the enemy's elements, you know, with the RGB heroes. And then you just like, yeah, you go crazy on him. But if you can't survive, then yeah. The thing is, there's Troublemaker Crozet, right? He's gonna be quite something. So you could have Champion Zerato like build super high offense with barely any survival. He's already getting defense buff. With Troublemaker Crozet, if you put him in the backline, Champion Zerato, he's getting 40% damage redirect from himself to Crozet. So there could be something interesting there. That could be a cool combo. The problem is on my 3rd account, I will not be pulling for the Mystic, this current rotation that is now Maid Chloe plus, plus Troublemaker Crozet, because Ludwig is the featured, RGB hero, a 5-star there, and I actually have him already. I pulled him from a daily summon. I don't know how that happened, but it did, so that's cool. I have him that I can build now. But since he's there, I'm gonna have to wait for the next one. Next one is Charlotte, and I don't have her. I don't have her on any of my accounts. So, I mean, it could be a cool hero to have, especially with, the exclusive equipments. You never know what could happen with her. She could become quite powerful. She can literally just spam her AoE if you just keep on soul burning with her. So, I could definitely see myself using her in PvE content, at least manualing some content, aka like Hall of Trials. That could definitely be a spot. So yeah, that could definitely be cool. But even like in PvP, if like let's say I bring it to Tagil's Ancient Book, I believe it's only 10 souls, and it could work out quite beautifully. Double. I'm not sure exactly how the mechanic works behind it, but from what I remember, you soul burn it to reduce her cooldowns by something like 2 turns, and you're able to just, you're able to just kind of use S3 back to back. So that's very cool. But then maybe there's another hero at the next rotation that is like damn, I need that hero. That would be unfortunate. But I'll be pulling for on my first account, Maid Chloe. She's definitely amazing. I've been meaning to get her, so I'm probably just gonna summon with all my accounts trying to go for her, and that could be pretty cool if I do get her. Definitely a lot of very interesting team compositions that can be run with her, and you can go like crazy with the offense. If you only have one natural 5-star Moonlight hero and it's Maid Chloe, she can definitely do really good. You can do really good for yourself with her. So many team comps that I see with Maid Chloe in arena defense, and you could bring her in arena offense, of course, in Guild Wars as well. Even in PvE, man, like 3-turn attack buff, that's great. Of course, the revive is not something you're going to be relying on because, I mean, you usually don't... You don't want your team to just easily die from whatever content you're doing in PvE. So, yeah. So, that's my gear real quick. And that was a short guild war. It happens sometimes, you know. I attack at the end, and I only have access to like 2 players, which it's unfortunate, but it's all good because we're winning though. So I'm gonna be missing some havoc. But I like to attack at the end because, well, in most cases, I'm left with some of the strongest players. So it actually simplifies my job. The job, like, I don't have to just like start looking at a bunch of players and be like, I can actually see how their defense is doing, you know, with my guildmates attacking them. So there's that. And yeah, they're usually like some of the strongest players that are left out at the end. So it works out. And I guess I'm kind of rushed, you know. A lot of videos that I'm doing, there's like sub 1 hour left on the guild wars. Like, gotta hurry up, boys. Gotta do this thing ASAP. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So like I said, this video will be posted later because I have some other content that I want to get to you guys. Champion Zerato, that's how he's built for me, you know. Bruiser setup, he needs some high tankiness to stay in play. Like, you don't want him to get popped. Now with the defense buff, I can reduce the amount of tankiness that he has, especially like if you got Aureus, you know, paired with Fawn Cecilia, it's definitely gonna up his survival quite a bit. So I'll be able to swap some gear, but to be honest, like, crit chance definitely needs to be higher. I'd like to get 100% on him. You know, definitely something that I need to do there. I can bring his attack up. Speed, who cares? Like, who cares about speed? It's about him countering as much as possible. And you don't want any effectiveness. Effect resistance. Of course you need effectiveness. Effect resistance you need to have close to 0 because you don't want to resist their debuffs. That's the whole point. You want debuffs to land on him so you can mess them up. Now I'm really curious about how it's actually gonna work. Are we gonna be able to apply those debuffs to the same debuffs to 2 different targets simultaneously? If that's how it works, oh boy, it's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be crazy, but yeah, I got you guys covered. I'll be featuring him, so don't worry about that. It's gonna be arena offense, you know, and then we'll have some some PvE. Yeah, we'll have some PvE in there. So, and I'll be pulling for Troublemaker Crow's Death. The thing is, of course, when you're pulling here, you're pulling for the natural 5-star Moonlight Hero in most cases, because you've got that pity system. Especially the lower you're getting that counter, getting as close to the pity as possible, you need to be making sure that you're actually pulling for the nat 5 ml that you want, or you're kind of gonna regret that, right? But Maid Chloe, I would say she's definitely a safe bet to go with. Mostly for PvP, but can definitely be used in PvE. Very powerful hero. Can't wait to see if I'm able to actually pull her. But in between all my accounts, you know, Mystic Metals, yeah, like on my second account, I have 5,650 Mystic Metals. So it might definitely happen. It might definitely happen. And this is what shows up on the week after. To be honest, Dingo is good because I do have Blaze Dingo. So there's that. The thing is, there is Crozet on this current rotation. So there's that. Karin is there as well, which is good. Ren, she got buffed. Got Kalaja, Magahara Tome, and Infinity Basket on the next round. Yeah, Hull Cutter is sweet. Like, that's very strong. Dust Devil. I like to use Dust Devil on Assassin Coley. Water's Origin is actually very powerful. So this is definitely a solid rotation. Rose with her buff, with her exclusive equipment, she's definitely very good now. There's Angelic Montmorancy. I mean, these 3-star heroes is no issue. I've got these triple S anyways. Clarissa is in here. I have Kitty Clarissa on this third account. I have Blaze Dingo. I don't have Shadow Rose, but It's definitely looking pretty good. This artifact, Time Matter, is actually very powerful in Asmana Hunt. And Charlotte, it's like I said, you know, you can, with the skill up on that thing, it's a 3-turn cooldown. You soul burn that thing, you can use that thing like back to back. It's crazy, it's crazy. And not only that, if you're gonna be, that's the thing, she can AoE every turn, because you're basically putting this on, you're putting this on cooldown, and then you're attacking with this, soul burning this, meaning that it's reducing the cooldown of S2 and S3, which is very powerful, and she can just go, go, go. It's nice memory imprint there. I definitely want her. She's a knight too, so there is that. I think the artifact for Charles would actually be quite solid. She can actually apply a buff on herself for 2 turns. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hold off for this rotation. We'll have to see what the next one is. But damn, this guy, he is gonna be changing things in PvP for sure. And to be honest, he can definitely be used in PvE as well. You could have a super squishy hero on your team, you know, with crazy offensive power. Slap him in the front line, he can be your tank. You know, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun if I can pull this guy as well. But the odds though, the odds are low. Yeah, look at that. Like, to get Troublemaker Crozet, it's quite similar to the rate of getting like Ludwig or Maid Chloe. You've got like 50% more chance to pull him than, let's say, for Maid Chloe. It's not that big of a difference, to be honest. Definitely not. So it's always good to make sure that you're gonna use, like, you can have a use for most of these heroes showing up there. You know, memory imprints, if you don't have the hero, the 4-star artifacts, especially when you're a free-to-play player, you might have to go pretty deep on these summons, and the more you can use, the better it is, of course. His memory imprint is effect resistance for the whole team beside himself, because memory imprints don't actually cover the own hero. It's not bad. Effect resistance is good, but when you stack that, you usually stack that on, you go hard on it, and you go like really high on a support like Angelic Montmorancy. So it, like, for the whole, yeah, it can help. For heroes that have low amount of effectiveness, you can counter that with some effect resistance. But in most cases, it's gonna be like, you need to kind of like focus that on your cleanser, your support, your Angelic Montmorancy, be it your Destina, something of the sort. So okay, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not a health, you know, memory imprint or attack percentage, nothing crazy there. So memory imprints are not that big of a deal. But since he's gonna be taking 40% of the damage, man, you gotta make him tanky. The squishier that hero is gonna be in the backline, especially the lower that hero's defense. Imagine that hero gets defense broken. Yeah, Crozet, Troublemaker Crozet's about to take a massive beating there. So, I mean, it's, if you have Aureus on him too, the other 2 heroes on your team will be redirecting some of their damage onto him. It might be a bit too much. So you gotta keep that in mind for how you're gonna be building your team. I mean, you might need to run him on 25 to even 30,000 HP in high-end PvP so he can actually take the hit. But then, like, you're gonna need your healer to heal based on the target's max health, or you're just not gonna be able to keep up with how much damage he's gonna be taking. Like, you can't just like heal him with a Destina that scales based on her max HP. You're gonna have to go with an Angelic Montmorancy that, you know, can do a lot of healing, and she can cycle through her skill sets quite fast. So yeah, definitely gonna be seeing if I can pull him. But it's mostly about, yeah, Champion Zerato, definitely, yeah. The video might already be out, like, I might be pushing this video for later. So, anyways, got this information out, some stuff I wanted to say. I didn't want to make a dedicated video for this, just winging it, guys. So, hopefully this helped someone out there. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon flag to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlist of all sorts, Arena, Guild Wars, Guides, Tips, and How-Tos, and Abyss Explorer 62+. So check those out if you haven't. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.